Yeah, these guys are out here seeing what I'm doing. I took the weld table and converted it into a laundry table. So I have a place to use it because I can't put it in the bedroom. It's won't work in there. But anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm getting the pipe ready for the uprights. So what I'm doing is I'm laying it out on this table so I can get it welded. And I'm making little pictures of it here. And this is simulate the piece in the middle, and then I'm having piece on the side here. See, that's cut on an angle. And it was really nice with this table is all these holes are laser cut, and they're kind of, I won't say precision, but they're really close as far as the diameter and the spacing. So it makes a really nice layout table. So if I put this piece here in the middle, there's a hole under there, and I put this piece over here, that's where it's going to bolt through that table. So I know where I'm going to get it welded, and that's right there in that area. So I'm just getting this set up. I've got the having two of these shorter pieces are going to be on both sides. There's going to be a piece here, and then this other piece is going to be a mirror image on this side. And then this longer piece that I was just demonstrating it doesn't go here. It's going to actually go to the outside. So it's going to go over here. So I'm going to have three pieces. This part simulating the upright, which is a longer piece, and I got to drill holes in it. But I just had this shorter piece, so I'm just kind of getting an idea on what's going on here, because I want to do the uprights before I go too much further, because I don't want to find out I made an error somewhere, and I don't want to go too far before I can't correct it, you know. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and weld these pieces, and that'll be my uprights. So I just wanted to show you that, and this is what the table looks like, the Harbor Freight welding table. And it's actually pretty nice. I mean, I had no problems putting it together. And this piece that's against the wall, that black piece, is a piece that goes inside these four legs that stabilize the bottom of it. But I had to take that off. I mean, it just clips on and clips off, so that we could put these baskets under here. Because I told the wife that it was kind of like we can use it for the laundry table, because we didn't really have a table over here. So now we have a table until I decide to put it somewhere else. But anyway, it comes that, you know, I have it, so I might as well use it. Even though it wasn't intended for this purpose, it still works. There's no point in having it sit in the box when we could be using it. So anyway, I made a little little diagram what's going on here. I'm gonna make these two pieces that come to the top. I'm gonna make a plate to go across there to weld, like a stiffener. So there's gonna be one plate on one side, one plate on the other side, because these uprights, this upright is one side, and then you have the other side because it's a gantry mill. So there's going to be this one side, then there's going to be another side with those tubes between them. So yeah, I'm getting anxious to get this thing together, see what it looks like, and I'll fill you in when I get some more information on this. All right, bye. Okay, we're out in the garage and we're going to work on this stand. We're not going to get it done today, but this is the upright for the gantry, one side, both sides, and then the aluminum pieces that go across the top. So these are the pipes that I cut. I cut an angle here because this is going to be a brace. Then there's another brace. Then there's going to be a longer brace, which is this one, is going to be to the side. So we got two of the shorter ones, one on each side, and then the longer one is on the outside. This is a extra piece. So I got these three here, and I got these two, and the other one's around there. Oh, it's in the back there. And these are the pieces that are going to go up, the vertical pieces, and I drilled holes in them. This extra hole, that's a construction hole. Maybe we'll just turn that around. There. That looks better. So this is going to be the vertical part. This is for one side, this is for the other side. Then the three pieces for one, and the three pieces for the other one. So we're going to set that up. Probably not today. So what I have here is, well, what I have here is a mess. This is the old airplane stuff. I still got a couple up there. I just couldn't let them go. These are some of the models that I have collected through the years. And I got my Xena Warrior Princess poster. I'm sure everybody's got one of those. But anyway, this is the welding table. This is the second welding table. And what I want to do is I didn't want to build the table out here because I really don't have room for it right now. So I put it on top of the mill, and I got a wooden spacer between it, because what I want to do is I want to weld those pieces, and originally I was going to weld it on the table of the mill, but you know, it's a little You got 220 volt machine throwing an arc through a table with digital readouts and a motor, and I can only think of some really bad things that would happen. So I'm using the wood spacer as an insulator, and I'm going to use this tabletop to mount those angle pieces, the square tubing on here, to make the frame. And I'll probably have to use some going to use those 90-degree plates, probably just one of them. But you know, this table I showed you before, it's got these holes in it, 5/8 holes, and they're 2 inches apart. So it makes a really good layout table for setting up parts. And I'll show you what I was thinking about later. I'm still making some stuff. But these are the pieces over here, the aluminum pieces that I'm going to use to go across the top. This is the part that's going to actually mount the linear rail on. So these 4 holes are going to match up. I'm going to put some plates on here and match them up with those vertical uprights. And then I got these holes on the side. There's only one side because one's a top and one's a bottom, and that's going to mount the linear rail. But that's 36 inches across. And yeah, I'm just over here on the lathe making some spacers. Well, bushings is what they really are. The holes that are in here are 5/8, so I'm going to screw these plates onto here, and I want to make sure the plate is centered. I have one of the plates here, and then the leg is going to be attached to the top of this plate and then get welded. But I want to make sure that the spacing on here is in the center of that hole. So I made a little bushing to go through there to center it on that hole, so when I do this leg and another leg, I'll know that they'll line up with the holes in this table, because this table is going to be the table I'm going to use to mount the gantry part on. So I want to make sure that I can bolt through the table and it lines up. But like I said, I'm making a couple of little bushings right now to fit in the hole and to fit the bolt, 5/16 bolt. I only need 3, but I made an extra because, you know, you always lose one or whatever. All right, yeah, I got the plates. These are the plates that the tubes are gonna mount to. And I drilled and tapped those for 5/16. That's how I'm gonna mount it on the table from underneath. But that's what I'm working on now, just making these bushings. And I got to make a aluminum bushing for the center post. And when I get this set up, I'll get back to you. Okay, bye.